Number 25. Black holes affect time. Just as a clock runs a bit slower closer to sea level than up on a space station, clocks would run really slow near black holes. It all has to do with gravity. Number 24. They can be infinitely big. Or so some theories state, but without a doubt when it comes to something of this nature there are scientists on both sides of the fence. Number 23. The nearest black hole to Earth is 1600 light years away. Our galaxy is covered in black holes, but the one most likely to destroy our measly planet is still well beyond our solar system's borders. Number 22. Stay away from the event horizon. The event horizon, as it's called in physics, is the border of the black hole. It's the point of no return. Before that point, you can still escape. After that point, not a chance. Number 21. There's a massive black hole at the center of the Milky Way galaxy. It's 30,000 light years away and is over 30 million times as massive as our sun. Number 20. Black holes eventually evaporate. Although common knowledge states that nothing can escape a black hole, at least one thing does: radiation. According to some scientists, as black holes emit radiation, they're losing mass. This process has the potential to eventually kill the black hole. Number 19. Black holes are not infinitely small. At some point, the collapsing core of a black hole becomes even smaller than an atom or an electron, and eventually it reaches its Planck length, a quantum size limit that makes it barely measurable. Number 18. Black holes are not funnel-shaped. In most textbooks, you'll probably see black holes that look like funnels. This is because they're being illustrated from the perspective of gravity wells. In reality, they're probably more spherical than anything. Number 17. Black holes spin. When the core of a star collapses, the star rotates faster and faster and becomes smaller and smaller. When it reaches the point where it doesn't have enough mass to become a black hole, it gets squeezed together to form a neutron star and continues to spin rapidly. The same applies to black holes. Even when the black hole shrinks to its Planck length, it continues to spin rapidly. Number 16. Things get weird when they get near a black hole. Black holes have the capacity to distort space itself, and as they continue to spin, that distortion gets just as distorted. It's an infinite regression of distortions. Number 15. Getting near a black hole can kill you in horrible ways. Although it seems obvious that a black hole is incompatible with life, most people think they would just get crushed. This isn't necessarily the case. You would most likely get stretched to death because whatever part of your body reaches the event horizon first will experience significantly more gravity. Number 14. Black holes aren't always black. Although they're known for their blackness, as we said earlier, they actually do emit electromagnetic radiation. Number 13. Black holes aren't necessarily only destructive. Of course, in most circumstances, they probably would be, but there have been numerous theories, studies, and suggestions put forth that black holes can actually be harnessed for things like power and space travel. Number 12. Black holes can get really big. Although we just talked about how small they are, black holes get larger and larger as they collide with other black holes, allowing their size to increase with every collision. Number 11. There are different kinds of black holes. Modern astronomers have shown that black holes actually come in different variations. There's spinning black holes, electrical black holes, and spinning electrical black holes. The type of black hole depends on the amount of energy it puts out when it distorts space. Number 10. It was not Albert Einstein that discovered black holes. Albert Einstein only revived the theory of black holes in 1916. Long before that, in 1783, a scientist named John Mitchell actually developed the theory after he wondered whether a gravitational force could be so strong that even light particles couldn't escape. Number 9. Black holes can be very dense. To have enough gravity to pull even light into itself, a black hole has to contain an incredible amount of mass in an extremely small space. This means that black holes must have a mass of about 10 to 30 billion times that of the Sun. Number 8. Black holes are noisy. Okay, although the vacuum of space doesn't really allow for sound waves, if you listened with special instruments you would hear a staticky sound. When a black hole pulls something in, its event horizon supercharges the speed of particles close to the speed of light, which produces this sound. Number 7. Nothing can escape the pull of a black hole. Okay, that sounds obvious by this point, but we would like to introduce the caveat, unless it can move faster than the speed of light. Number 6. Black holes might create elements that make life possible. Researchers say that black holes create elements as they break down matter into subatomic particles. These particles have the ability to create elements heavier than helium, such as iron and carbon, as well as many others that are essential to the formation of life. Number 5. White holes. Black holes are best known for sucking up everything that gets near their event horizons. Once mass gets into a black hole, it gets squashed so hard that its individual components become compressed and eventually break down into subatomic particles. Some scientists theorize that the matter is then ejected in a phenomenon known as a white hole. Number 4, any matter can become a black hole. Technically speaking, stars aren't the only things that can become black holes. If your car keys were shrunk down to an infinitesimally small point and still retained all of their mass, their density would reach astronomical levels, which would make the force of their gravity ridiculously strong. Number 3, the laws of physics break down at the center of a black hole. According to theories, matter within a black hole is crushed to infinite density, and space and time cease to exist. When this happens, the law of physics break down because it's not really humanly possible to conceive of anything with zero volume and an infinite density. Number 2, there is no tunnel at the center of a black hole. As we said earlier, contrary to popular belief that there's a tunnel in the middle of every black hole, all that exists at the center of a black hole is a massive amount of matter compressed infinitely. And number 1, black holes determine the number of stars. According to some scientists, the number of stars in the universe is limited by the number of black holes. This is due to the way they affect gas clouds and element formation within the parts of the universe known to produce new stars.
If you liked the video you just saw, then feel free to subscribe to our YouTube channel by using the orange button in the top right. And don't forget to go check out our website at list25.com for more awesome lists.